can't move. I can't move my feet. But wouldn't that be a great thing to show um, what we're doing for the camp? And now, the camp for a lot of these kids, this is their first real introduction to God and God's nature and all that. And a lot of the kids decide to accept Christ at that time. So in a way, when you go to Costco or Sam's or wherever you go and buy your stuff, it's kind of like you're stepping into a mission field. You really are stepping into a mission field. So it's not so much about just getting toilet paper, because that's a basic need, but we're actually kind of going into a mission field. So I would like us to think about, for the month of May, actually going to be missionaries to the camp. Okay? Thank you. Now, if I hadn't said good morning to all the mothers today, good morning. This is your day. This is your day. So I want you to, I hope you have a good day. I hope it's very special to you. And I hope that you feel appreciated for what you did when your children were growing to adulthood. And what you continue to do every day for your kids, whether they be adults. Now, Sam kind of had a thought when he said about what was one thing that your mother always said. Okay, I'll share with you what my mother always said to me. She usually said this about late August every year. And it was, I cannot wait for school to start. That was what my mother always said to me. Because my mother was really pro-education. She really wanted me to have a good education. But actually, she just wanted me to get out of her hair, probably. Okay, now, the idea that we have, that we honor special mothers, actually came about in 1907. There was a lady named Anna Jarvis who wanted the Mother's Day. She actually held a service at a church to honor her mother. And her mother, she wanted to recognize all the great care she had gotten from her mother growing up. And she also wanted to honor her mother, who was involved in taking care of wounded soldiers on both sides during the American Civil War. So she wanted that to be. And her thought was that we should set aside a day to honor all mothers, because this was her thought. Mothers are the one person who has done more for you than anyone else in the world. Okay? So in 1914, President Woodrow Wilson actually declared it a holiday. And most countries around the world have chosen a day, some day in a year, to celebrate mothers and their contributions to children. Now, this morning, I want to spend some time honoring motherhood. But I don't want to go down that lane of anecdotes about kids or some kind of a story by Irma Bombeck, because I think motherhood is much more than that. So